This is the fag that owns a pizza shop where they had a little girl taped down. Okay? This bitch over here is saying, oh, yeah, it was just all made up. She's the one that's interviewing. Listen to this guy talk. Listen to him talk. And then, listen, she said, oh, Alex Jones, isn't it? Even if Jones gets views out of it, I don't really care, because the average person doesn't know what to look for in a photo. That kid was taped down. Okay? They didn't put ropes on her arms because that would have been too obvious. Okay? So they taped it down and they said the sister did it. Okay? The word Jubo behind her, whatever it was, means a bridge. And then it had 3,000. You remember? On the table behind it? Let me see if I can find it. Well, I didn't have the picture saved. I can go get it, but you can go back and look at the kid down there, and it's got the name and it says 3,000. This dude is a pole smoker. That's a fag. That's a pervert. Okay? This bitch is involved in it. They're all involved in it because it's all about what they do. That's what they do to us. It's what they do. Listen to her.
And someone could have been killed inside of your restaurant for no good reason other than people like Alex Jones fanned a conspiracy theory that even the DC police say.
But see, it's not a conspiracy theory when you know what you're looking at. They got the kid taped down. And those shots are taken in a specific way. Okay? The name explained what it is, a bridge. The 3 represents Saturn. The kid is the conduit, the sexual conduit between them and the demonic realm. Okay? So it's not a conspiracy theory. It's a fact. They've been doing this to children for thousands of years. The kid is the fusible link. It doesn't matter. They don't care what they do to the kid. They burn the kid up and then just discard him. When I say burn him up, in the act, the what you would call legion gets into their head and their mind becomes fractured. And instead of having one personality, now they got 1,000. And then they got to grow up like that, and they become pedophiles themselves. They become violent. Some commit suicide, drug addicts, whatever. And the guy that did it goes about his merry way. And these guys hide behind this in religion. They hide behind it in politics. Okay? They call them choir boys in Parliament or at least in Congress. They call them pages. Okay? This is nothing new. It's a big fucking disgusting club. The kid is the bridge. It's the fusible link between that realm and this realm. And when those people, because somebody infected those people with that shit. Okay, that's all part of getting up, moving up in the fucking ladder. But this is not a made-up story. I'm not a big Alex Jones fan, but it damn sure wasn't, a conspiracy.
It has no basis in fact.
It does have basis in fact, you piece of shit. Listen to this guy. First of all, you can look at him and tell.
Yes, it's a pack of lies, and it's dangerous. What happens is this person was inspired.
You're a fucking redheaded git that should have a fucking rope put around your neck and stretched until dead. You took all the shit off the walls in the pizzeria, and you cleaned it up because there's all kinds of pictures of all your little pedophilic shit all over. They're not there now. Now, did somebody actually go in there to take you out? Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't matter. If I saw you on the street, I'd kick your ass.
To drive across 4 state lines with an assault rifle and enter a family-friendly restaurant at...
Family-friendly, with kids taped. Yeah, it's family-friendly, all right. Your family. I think the Manson family would be better to be around than your family.
3 o'clock in the afternoon on a...
Of course, it was 3 in the afternoon. And here's the telltale sign. You've got the blue, the yellow, and the pink. We all know what that is because I showed you earlier. Here it is here. The blue, the yellow, and the pink. And they subliminally plant that in your head. When you finally realize it, it no longer plays the part that it originally had. you know, you'll see this cross on top of Catholic churches all the time. It's three crossing lines, which represents the cube. Basically, it's this. How many times have we seen it? It's a line down like this, right? And it's a line that goes across like this. This is how you see it on the church, right? And what is that? Well, let's play the same game that we always play. See, they think they're disguising it by putting it like that. But you know, in this case, the devil really truly is in the details, because the details are what you're seeing there in the picture. Okay? And then they'll have this poking out the top with like a letter P on top. So you'll see it like this on a church. You'll see it like that. You'll see it look like a letter P, and then you got this. Okay, well, what does this really wind up being? Well, let's do this. Let's take the circle off here, and we'll move that over there, and then let's finish our picture. And then let's draw it. And let's just clean this up a little bit on the bottom. And there's your cube. And so what about this over here? Well, we'll clean that up, and then we'll clean this up over here. And what do you get? Where does that circle go? Where do you think? The circle goes, well, we'll just make a new one. How's that? Let's just make it red here. The circle goes inside there. Because what is that? Well, it has a whole bunch of different meanings, but the bottom line is it kind of represents a soul that's stuck inside a cube. You know, you see what I mean? And basically what that comes out to be, if you wanted to look at it, it comes out to this. A positive and a negative. And there's a battery source. And that's what they, you know, the kid is kind of like a little booster. He's a link. They don't care. They don't care. And then these people get filled with what's on the other side, and they lose all humanity, and they become what it is that they're linking up to. In Star Trek, it's called the Borg. Except in Star Trek, they don't show some guy fucking a little kid in the ass to become part of the Borg. But that's what it is. That's why the Borg on Star Trek is a cube. Very sordid and bad stuff. So when you look at this twitty bitch, Kelly file exclusive.
Sunday.
I know Reddit has banned this topic on its website. I mean, slowly but surely, those who help ban it are trying to dial it back out of the safety, you know, out of concerns for the safety of those who have been endangered by it.
Bullshit. Biblically, it says all things that have been done in the dark shall be brought to light. God only knows what she's done. She wouldn't have that job if she wasn't part of the club. They only give those jobs to people that are part of the fucking club.
This could happen to anyone. It's not just us.
Oh, no. It can't just happen to anybody. It happened to you because somebody knew that you were a freak and somebody knew that you were a pervert.
Any single person.
I know you.
Oh, any single person? Really? Because I'm sure there's a lot of married guys that are doing that too. Go look at Penn State.
Said to our producers, it's all so surreal until the gun comes in.
Oh, it's all surreal? Oh, so it's real, but it's not until the gun comes in. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at his profile. He's a pole smoker.
Wow. James, thank you for being here.
And this guy. You know what this is? Do you understand what this is? Watch. Yeah, you know what this stuff is? It's semen. See here? It's semen. Okay? The electrical charge when you have an orgasm as a man, these things come to life. They're already alive, but there's the electrical charge that runs down your spine activates the semen in a different way than you can get a woman pregnant with artificial insemination, but the electrical charge, which is part of this whole Yahweh Saturn thing that impregnates a woman, activates something in this. What you're seeing here, I can't believe nobody ever brought that up. Just watch it. Let's do it in slow motion. I mean, how in the world do you even, I mean, who would sit down and do that? It's because it's run by the Kabbalists. This is plasma, energy, and from the energy, the semen, because remember I showed you the guys at the Wailing Wall? This is what they do. They focus their energy at the point that they have an ejaculation. Boom. What's all of this here? Nobody ever asked the question what that is? That's some advertising there, buddy. So I mean, if that isn't a, how can I put it? If that isn't advertisement for who you work for, because you'd have to do a lot of reading to fucking grasp what that is. I don't know what to tell you. That's perverted in itself. But nobody thinks that's weird. Nobody brings that up. Hey, Alex Jones is using a fucking cum shot. It's because this shit is designed to make you a jihadist. It's to make you see something, think it, and bring it into reality. But at least he's nice enough to, to show you what he's doing. Or whoever they are. I have no proof Alex Jones even exists. I've never seen him. I said I would sit down and drink a beer with him because if he does exist, I think the guy would probably be pretty interesting to talk to. However, I can see what this is. And whoever the graphic artist is got very graphic.